I mean, me and Gim have both had experience with certain people pretending to be different people for very long times.
What is it called? Catfish? Did you guys get catfished ever?
No, we didn't get.
I think catfishing is when you're like when it's specifically dating. This was just someone that was in our community, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how much detail we want to go into.
Wait,
this
so hold on. So catfishing is not when somebody
it is
presents themselves to be a female or a good-looking female.
I guess it is, but it's more. I would assume I would relate it more to being like when you're trying to like talk to someone and then they're catfishing you, right? But this is just someone that was like a mod on our servers. They're not the person
you expect, right? That's
I know that story. Oh, that's not catfishing. Yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's literally just impersonation. Like it's illegal impersonation.
That was really weird. That was super weird when you guys told me that story. That was really weird.
Without giving out names, because I don't know what this person. Whatever. Basically, there was this one community member in both of our Discords. I think they were in yours for a very long time before mine. And they like were chatting all the time. They were going under a certain alias, as we later found out. Who essentially had this whole story where there were a Chinese woman who's really rich, and they would like send PCs and graphics cards to people if they asked for them and things like that. Which is, looking back, it's a bit fishy when you like say things like that.
Yeah, but this person was really committed to the role. I didn't want to delve too far into this, but like this was everything, like in multiple communities, even within the modding scene.
And they might still be around under the same name now.
Probably another,
maybe. Which it's conflicting to be like, well, should we say the names just in case they are? But then it's also like
we don't have to.
But it's probably best.
It's one of those things where you there are red flags, but it's like you only understand that they were red flags once you actually know the whole picture. But at the time, they don't make any sense, and you don't kind of like notice them or sniff them.
I didn't really fall for it as hard as Bryce.
I didn't fall for anything. I was Okay.
We have to now tell this story because we have been like going around this, so people now have to know what happened.
Okay, there was still probably shouldn't say names, but we'll just tell everyone. So. This person was in Gim's server for a while, moved to mine. I think maybe they were in Sins, but did they get banned, or was that someone else?
No, this was before. Their mission or adventure ended before I think Sin entered.
They didn't advance to Sins. They had a good wild run until.
It was until your medieval video, and it was like a week after that or something.
Right. Oh yeah, I even forgot about the medieval thing. Yeah. So essentially, they got to this point where they were like quite a well-known person in the community. They're always speaking. Like they never had any red flags. They're always nice to everyone, as far as we could tell.
So hold on, just interruption very briefly. Remember where you are. They had a female voice.
Okay, so
Gim knows this more than me because I never spoke to them.
So.
Because I don't know that part of the story that they spoke on Discord. I know they've written stuff on Discord and been on Discord, but I didn't know that they were actually on the microphone.
Okay, so it was just weird. Like there used to be like 8 to 7 people in my Discord every day just chatting, right? And this person used to join and be muted and type, but one time that person was muted and was like in chat wrote that their English sucks. So
even though they type perfect English all the time.
Yeah, and then the voice, I don't know if I want to say the name, just said like hello. Like hello, and like that sort of voice, and it kind of like cut out, and I was like, okay, this person has a really shitty mic. And then like noises like that was basically it, and like giggles. So it's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, so looking back, it was obviously a bit sus. But like, a lot of people have bad mics. A lot of people are shy. They don't speak. Like a lot of people just mute and type. So it wasn't that enormous.
My thing, even if it was a catfish, I didn't really care. Like I don't really care who you're trying to be or who you really.
It's such a weird thing to commit to, though. Like, why? I don't understand.
For such a long time as well.
Yeah,
by the way.
like what's the benefit?
Like 2 to 3 years almost.
But I remember,
it's not like there's aversion against guys online or something. No matter what you look like, especially in an online space, there's no reason to act this way. I guess maybe hoping for some sort of handouts or something. I just don't know.
I don't have any idea why. But you can speculate after. But there is a point to this story at the end for how it ended up. So basically, I'd never heard them speak on mic, but like they would message all the time, and then eventually they were like helping in like the mod help section of the Discord a lot. So they were like, it seemed like a valued community member. And what do valued community members do? They, when you ask for people to become moderators, they go, "Oh, I'll help." And because they're, you know, around all the time, they're always helping. They look trustworthy. You go, "All right, you can be a moderator. You seem like you'll do a good job." And then I think the week I made this person a moderator, which was very lucky that they didn't get it for much longer than that. It was the same week when I was uploading a game change, transforming Skyrim into a medieval game, and they would, leading up to that, basically message me and be like, "Oh, I've made this EMB. I'd really like it if you could show it off in a video sometime." And typically I wouldn't, but because they were a moderator and I knew them, I was like, "Okay, well, give me the EMB. If it looks nice and can fit the theme, I'll put it in the video." And you know, it was a decent EMB. It looked very nice and it fit the video very well. And I filmed the entire video, filmed the segment showing off the EMB and everything, was ready to upload the video with this person's like name and like in it advertising this is their EMB with their name tag and everything. And then someone, I don't know how this happened, but it was perfect timing. Someone out of nowhere joined the Discord. I don't know if this happened in yours first, Gim, or if it's just mine.
So basically, I have a moderator who was pretty sus of the person from the start, which meant that when they were typing a chat, this person was always like really critical of them. Like when they were saying they had like a bunch of GPUs, it's like, oh, how convenient. And I think someone from another community, which were so there was this whole other group of people.
Oh god, this is an entangled web.
Yeah. So apparently this person has done this before with multiple names and aliases.
Jesus Christ.
So there was a group of people who, from like a previous community this person interacted with, like tracked them to ours, and then told my moderator about like who this was and why I need to watch out.
Yeah, so basically they joined and basically went, "Beware of this person, I've just noticed them in the server, they are not who they say they are, here's all the details of like what they've done in the past and all this." And then that instantly I was like, "Oh fuck, like this is in a video, this is really weird." And then they blocked everyone and like deleted themselves from the server and things like that. And then we later found out that the EMB that they made was just stolen off someone else.
I mean,
and then,
that
like,
was kind of known. I don't think
I didn't know that. No one likes to tell me these things.
There were always people in my server on like the mod suggestion were like, "Isn't this just like a rename of this EMB?"
But yeah, basically that happened. But after knowing that, this person was basically... by the way, it's not just like having a username. They took someone else's Instagram pictures off their feed and like set up their own Instagram with those pictures and like basically full on impersonated them. It was really weird.
But
I felt sorry for the actual person who they took the pictures off, and that was part of the proof that guy sent, who sent the real Instagram, being like, "This is the person that they stole the pictures off," and all this type of things.
I mean, the weirdest thing was that this person was like going to people and being like, "I can send you a GPU or a new PC to send me your address," which unfortunately some people in my community did. Yeah. I didn't because
And then one of the people that did as well went AFK for like a week after this happened, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, what happened?"
I mean, luckily I'm very like distrusting of, or at least before even showing my face.
I still don't understand the motivation. It's like, what's the motivation? Because clearly, if it was like much more malicious, they would have done something to your server, right? As soon as they've gotten the moderator role.
Yeah, I don't think it was malicious. I think it was more. I would expect it's more of a.
They genuinely wanted to be another person.
Thing.
Yeah, they wanted to be another person. Okay.
Like genuinely, because I was also messaged like 6 months after like the whole thing happened on Reddit of all places. This person was trying to like I mean, it's not that deep. It was like an apology, but they also said that if there's a possibility if we could still be friends, and I was like, whatever.
Oh, so they're around now?
Not like around, I don't know. Oh, okay. But it was a Reddit message, because I've used my Reddit profile before on like Skyrim modding communities, and this person I don't know.
Anyway, long story short, I was about to upload the video. I had to go back, cut the part out of the video about talking about the EMB. The EMB was still used to film the rest of the video, which I'm obviously not going to redo the entire thing because it took like a month or whatever. So I just cut the bit out showcasing it and then kind of uploaded it. And that meant that video was shorter than it was meant to be. I think it was still fine and it did well and everything. And, all good in the end. But it was very close to having a bit of a fiasco. Like, I've had videos in the past that I've made mistakes on, and then after someone points it out and I'm like, oh, for God, like now I've done something wrong, or like put a wrong mod author's name in the title, and I was like, this is close to being the worst one, I think.